Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Colin Clark, and I've decided to start this new blog series that is basically about permaculture, gardening, and producing my own food. So I thought I would start with this pilot and show you guys kind of what I've got going on to date. So let's check it out. So probably the most significant and definitely probably the most interesting thing I've got going on so far with this permaculture project is my chickens. So these are the chickens. Let's go in here and check them out. So these are the chickens, and this is a key part of my permaculture system. So I'm using these chickens to help me prepare my garden bed. We're using their manure as fertilizer. We're also going to use them to help break down compost and to till and prepare all my garden beds. So, a big part of producing my own food and food for my family is going to be gardening this summer. So I've got a ton of things planned. I thought I'd just take you and show you what I'm going to do. So this is the world's smallest compost pile, and this is basically the area where I'm going to put my main crop garden. So in this area, I'm going to have all the crops that we eat the most often. Basically, I've been keeping track of all the things that we usually eat and made a list of all the foods that we can grow here locally in Indiana. So I'm going to use the chickens to till all of this grass and to prepare the beds, and we're going to have just tons of crops here. Let's go over to this fence row. So our neighbors actually have a dog that's fairly loud, so we're going to add a little privacy here on the fence row, and we're going to do that in the form of some berry bushes. So I'm going to get, I don't know, probably 3 to 5 raspberry bushes to kind of add a physical barrier, and also a physical barrier that is edible. This tree here next to the fence is actually an apple tree, and we initially thought that it was a crab apple tree until midsummer last year when we noticed that it was producing full-size apples. Now we don't know what kind of apples they are, or if they are sweet or delicious, or if they're just going to be kind of cooking apples, but we are definitely excited to check that out next summer. So up here next to the house is an area that gets quite a bit of sun, and in this area we are going to make kind of a miniature garden. So it's just going to be another area to plant crops and to increase the yields from our main crop garden. In the adjacent bed here, I'm actually going to till this up, and I'm going to put a bunch of strawberry plants in. My family absolutely loves strawberries, so we're hoping to have a large yield of strawberries this year. Now this bed was actually our whole garden last year. We had tomato plants in here and some peppers and several herbs. And as you can see, it's not very large, so we're going from a very small garden to a couple of fairly good-sized gardens. Now we're still going to use this garden this year, but I think we're just going to put herbs in there. So it's going to have basically every herb you can think of that you can grow locally here in Indiana, we will have in that garden. So we're really excited to cook with some herbs. So thanks for watching this introduction, and stay tuned because we're going to be posting lots more videos about permaculture. We can see the chickens a lot more, and you'll see everything we do to get all this food growing in our yard.